Back to Access Tech Live.
Back on the show, Marc Aflalo with Sean Priest sitting in for the vacationing Stephen Scott. Why does he get to take a vacation, Sean? I don't know. You and I are on vacation.
I know. It's a disgrace, quite frankly. He only does a show almost every day. He doesn't deserve a holiday.
No, definitely not. We're going to have to take this up with HR some way, shape, or form. We're talking about content creators, and I think you and I are, we don't like to admit it. I think we call ourselves broadcasters, but we're in this business creating content before there was a YouTube, before there were podcasts. Do you feel like a content creator with Cody Fingers I put up?
I know, it's weird, isn't it? Content creator. It feels like that's a new term for the youth, for the kids, but it's not. It actually makes much more sense than just a broadcaster, because content can live anywhere. But yeah, I still kind of cringe at calling myself a content creator.
Well, Mara Lauren Hutchinson is a legally blind mother, wife, and content creator. She works with the CNAB as a support group leader, and she's found her voice as a disability advocate. I was watching an episode of We Are One, an AMI original series, and she was starring in that with her whole family. But she's joining us now all the way from Colombia. Mara, thanks for joining us on Access Tech Live.
Hi, guys. Good afternoon over there.
I hope you didn't get too much jet lag on your journeys. But tell us about yourself and how and why you became a content creator.
It's so funny how you guys said the word cringe, but it all started with honestly just posting photos of me on Instagram. And I tell this to everybody all the time. I transfer it over to Facebook at that time. That was like maybe about 11, 12 years ago, when social media was not even a big thing yet, especially Instagram. And then as you start to kind of show yourself and edit these photos and leave it on Instagram, more people started to join the platform, and more people started to connect and was kind of pretty much reaching out and saying, oh my gosh, I have the same white cane as you. And then I just thought about leaving my whole content there, my photos, and along the lines of maybe sharing how I feel, my journey with my disabilities. And I don't even know how content creator came about, because I was just pretty much just sharing my life and my feelings about every aspect of my life. And then now everyone's like, you're a content creator. And I'm like, I am? I don't know, but I'm just me.
It's really interesting. So it sort of came about organically, right? It wasn't something you set out to do necessarily.
No, because at that time, I'm telling you, nobody was on Instagram. I was editing my photos on Instagram because I needed an editing app, and just using that to transfer it over to Facebook. And next thing you know, Instagram got so big and I left Facebook. And then as the years went on, more opportunities came along, and especially with connecting with the community and organizations, now people just say, oh, content creator Mara. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's what you call it. But I just say I'm just being me.
So if you fell into being a content creator, would you say you also fell into the term of, or the label, I should say, of disability advocate?
That I could stand for. I stand by that because in our world, in our community, we need a lot of us. We need people speaking up, whether you're just starting to be a content creator and so on. I feel like sharing your story and your experiences and your journey in life is a huge, huge thing. And it changes a lot of people's mindset, and even people outside of the disability community, where I feel like they get a chance to see what life is really all about in our shoes. And that I really do stand for, because it's so important to really share your journey and your story, and the power of our voices is amazing.
You know, Mara, with all the negativity that comes around social media, this is probably one of the more positive things, is building community and being able to connect with people anywhere, regardless of borders. And I think that technology really has impacted that. How has it impacted your life and what you do?
Well, first of all, how crazy is it that you can just pick up your phone and click a button and the camera is rolling, right? capturing, let's say, my son, or picking up the phone and just being like, hi, wanting to see your friend from across the world and how are you? What's up? What are you up to? It's just amazing how technology has evolved, especially with Pixel, the talkback, guided frames, everything accessibility wise in terms with the phone is truly powerful and amazing, and it helps all of us. So I don't know what I would do without technology nowadays, to be honest with you.
Oh, I totally agree. It's changed everything for us, for people with disabilities. I think
Everything.
it's changed everything. Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
it's very interesting when we're talking about tech, but you've got an amazing social media following. I mean, where, like you said, you're able to share your stories and your experiences. Do you think you'd be able to do this without social media at all? I mean, how would you get your
Mm,
stories out there?
I don't need, to be honest with you, how would I know? Because reaching out to, let's say, then is there such thing as a newspaper now? I mean, I don't know, right? Like, it's so crazy. How do we reach out to people nowadays? How do we even, for me to build this platform, it all started because I felt very alone. And when somebody back then was reaching out to me, even to this day, to say, I cannot believe I found you. And it's so amazing to see that you're living life, which means I could live my life as well and continue living life. That is truly amazing to me and so powerful, because back then, if I felt alone, how much more decades ago without social media, right? And now you can
Yeah.
just, let's say, pick up your phone and just tap in somebody's name and be like, she really motivates me to keep on going. And I don't know, I would probably be not around, to be honest with you, because back then, feeling so alone led me to be in a really, really dark space. And I never want anyone to ever feel what I felt. And maybe that's why using social media is such a powerful thing in a positive way, because you get to see so many people continue to live life and build a family, let's say, have a job, and even just a simple walk with your white cane or meeting up with other disabilities community, let's say. It's just truly amazing how social media has evolved and become a powerful thing. I just say it's a powerful thing now because I have met so many incredible people, and they're from different parts of the world. And I wouldn't get
Yeah.
that here back then.
Mara, when you start doing this, obviously you felt alone and you put your content out there.
Mm.
Do you feel that this evolved now, where you're now giving advice to other people who are looking to get into the same thing that you're doing? Do you talk to a lot of people? Do you interact with your community a lot?
Oh, of course, even outside of the disability community, because I always tell the world that I am more than my disabilities. I don't want anyone to always just look at me as that legally blind woman, because I'm a mom, I'm a girlfriend, I'm a wife. I'm more than what I being, dealing with my disabilities, and we're capable of doing it all. So I say, you know what, whether it's, let's say, for the workout community, let's say, or the mom community, disabled community, I mean, there's so many of us, right? And it's so nice to kind of relate to different stories and know that, oh my gosh, I felt what you're going through, or that happened to me too. And it's just nice to see, like I said, like you're not alone in whatever journey you're dealing with and going through. So it's just always nice to see that.
You talked about the mom community, Mara. It's Mother's Day on
Yeah.
Sunday. We did our gift guide last
Yes.
week, but I'd love to know what you're looking forward to this Mother's Day.
Well, I never realized, like, I mean, I've always realized how important moms are. Oh my gosh, my son's waking up. But I never realized how, I always knew parents are so important, right? But not until I became a mom myself. And I'm a person where I celebrate every day. I always say Mother's Day, Father's Day is every single day because it's hard work. And especially being disabled. And I'm just looking forward to celebrating with my family and honoring my mom. I recently lost my mom. And I'm always just celebrating life now. to the fullest. So I don't know. I'm in Colombia. My husband's birthday's on Saturday. Then it's Mother's Day. So we're gonna chill, relax, and just enjoy ourselves and have a good time.
Enjoy your family. Enjoy the celebrating. Keep doing what you're doing. If people want to follow you online, where should they go?
Atemara. So it's Atemara. It's just on Instagram. Ate means big sister. It's pretty much big sister. Ate in Tagalog is big sister. Atemara. So Atemara on Instagram.
Well, we're following you, and we look forward to continue following your journey and having you back on the show. Thank you for joining us.
I'm so excited. Thank you for having me, guys.
Coming up, our question of the week: if you could invent a new gadget to solve a daily annoyance, Sean, what would that be and how would you use it? Your answers after a quick break here on Access Tech Live.
There's more Access Tech Live to come. Get involved and have your say at Access Tech Live on social media. We'll be right back.